Talking about secondary. If I've been bullying motherfuckers for the last 30 weeks, and you just dropped your excuse my language, but your ball sack just dropped. Okay, yeah, you looking good, but you only been bullying in the secondary for 2 weeks. And I can actually break that down. I want to get to the Cowboy game, but also you played a rookie quarterback, so I can really break that down. Come on, let's stop that, man. But anyway, yeah, I'm not saying y'all don't have a good defense, but our secondary is definitely better than y'all, and y'all front seven is better. Moving on, let's get to what's gonna happen, man, with these doggone Dallas Cowboys, man. Ooh. Yeah, bow tie Bill.
Before we get started, man, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You know, drop a dime, drop a line in the comment section, hit the notification. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your family members, you know, the ones you like as well as the ones you don't like. Right? Let everybody know about Tell the Truth Podcast 23. Thank you for everything that you're doing, fam. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Make sure you hit that notification button. I have a lot of people like, man, I subscribe. And I'll be like, did you hit the notification button? They be like, oh, yeah, I forgot to do that. Like, yeah, we dropping shows every Wednesday and Thursday, noon and 7. 4 shows a week. We originally told y'all 3 shows. Now we're doing 4 shows a week. Right. Every noon and every Wednesday and Thursday, noon and 7 o'clock. Noon
absolutely.
And 7.
Absolutely.
All right, bow tie Bill, let's get to Now, I don't know if y'all noticed. Me and bow tie Bill have not even talked about this, but we really have not been talking about the Cowboys that much. I don't think we've talked about the Cowboys this season.
If in the event we have, not a lot.
In the offseason we did about the contract and stuff, but in this season, we haven't talked about the Cowboys. But, right. Man, we live down here in Dallas, and they won that first game, and I'm talking about, boy, I'm hearing people talking about their secondary was good as my bear because everybody know I brag about my secondary. And I'm like, dude, I told him stop. You got a rookie cornerback. I said, bow tie Bill got a better chance of arguing about that. But anyway, I'm hearing all this great stuff about the defense and Zimmerman and all this great stuff. But, man, that defense gave up, what was it, Bill Tie Bill, scoring on the first 6-7 drive. Man, break that. Get the people the stats, Bow Tie Bill.
Man. The New Orleans Saints scored on all 6 drives and missed a field goal. That's why it was 41, not 42. On every drive they had, they scored a touchdown.
Mr. Extra Point, but go ahead. But, yeah, the first 6 drives, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the first 6 drives.
How about that defense? How about that defense? Stop, bro. Stop. You played a Cleveland team. They had a left tackle and a right tackle that was out. And Deshaun Watson's shoulder was still effed up in that game 1. And his father passed 2 days before the game. Now, a lot of people do not know that. This is why you got to watch our show. We're going to give you that stuff that other people ain't talking about. Okay? Not saying the Cowboys didn't kick their butt, but I had to tell Cowboy fans, I would love to play a team who has a left and right starting tackle out. You can't even slide. Which way you going to slide it? Both tackles out.
and the starting running back.
Yeah, but go ahead. So, Billy, go ahead. So what happened to that defense, man, on Sunday, Bill?
They had a starting left tackle and a starting right tackle. They had a starting running back.
Here we go.
And they had Here we go. And they had a quarterback that didn't have a hurt shoulder.
Take it. Just take it. God, I'm sick of it.
That's what happened, dog.
Come on, man. I'm just so sick of these dudes,
that's what happened, dog.
Like one game. My Bears won one game, and I was like, yeah, we got to play better. I was honest. I said, our defense balled out. I bragged about our defense. I said, but hey, we won with a pick 6 and a punt block. And I was honest. Just like we got our butts kicked this past Sunday.
Defense balled out.
I said, but the defense balled out. Got to be honest about the team. But anyway, go ahead, Bow Tie Bill. Let me ask you this, man.
They read their own press, man. But go ahead. What's your question?
All right. Do you think this can be fixed? The run defense?
No.
I don't think so either. And see, this is why we don't talk about the Cowboys. We talked about them a lot last year, and people be like, all y'all do is hate. I'm like, dude, okay, but everything we say about y'all come true, so how can it be hate? The truth hurt. That's why it's called Tell the Truth Podcast.
Exactly.
So now what we're going to do, so you won't think that we're just hating Bow Tie Bill, because I got my reason. Why do you think they're not going to be able to improve on the run defense?
Mindset, bro, and culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dallas doesn't have a culture.
Right.
Jerry Jones is the reason why. right? But that said, okay, you have Mike McCarthy, that is the head coach, a lame duck head coach.
Mm-hmm.
So in the offseason, what defense coordinator is coming there and saying, hey, man, I would like to do a 4-year contract.
Right.
And Mike McCarthy is a lame duck head coach. So now you're limiting your defensive coordinators or how many defense coordinators you can go pursue. So now you go get, a retreaded Mike Zimmerman.
Well, everything you're saying, you're right, but he got lucky. Zimmerman is a good defensive coordinator. I'm gonna tell you what I think more of the problem is, but go ahead.
He has to morph back from a head coach all the years in Minnesota. He has to morph back into, okay, let me get in this lane and just be a defense coordinator.
Agreed.
Now he has a different mindset with what Dan Quinn had for 3 years. Now they have to morph into the defense that Mike Zimmerman wants to do.
Agree.
And that's hard.
Yes, I agree on all that. But so, agree. You know me. If I don't agree,
Right.
we start debating.
Right. We'll have a spiritual debate.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. We have a spiritual debate.
And you know that I'm always right. You're wrong because I'm shy God. I'm shy God.
Shy God.
My brother. Bow tie Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know, so I gotta ask you. I know
Sure.
that. I know when we did it 3 years ago. Our run defense was horrible. We got rid of Saquon.
Right.
Saquon. Yep. God, the brother. God, what's Baltimore? Okay, think of his name. His last
Quinn?
name. Quinn. God, not Quinn. No. Anyway, can't think of his name. I see the running back.
He's with the Chargers.
No, the linebacker. The linebacker.
He with the Chargers.
No, he with the Ravens. Roquan Smith. Thank you.
Roquan Smith.
Driving me crazy.
Okay.
So I knew our
Smith.
first year, when Roquan first came in the league was 3-4, and then when we got our new coach, we flipped to a 4-3.
Right.
And Roquan was actually struggling in that 4-3, hitting the wrong gaps. So a lot of Bear fans don't know that. And we did the right thing by trading him.
Right.
Because Baltimore runs a 3-4. He's a 3-4 middle. Reason why I'm bringing that up is because I don't know. What were the Cowboys last year? Were they 3-4 or 4-3? I think they were
3-4.
They were 3-4 last year?
They were 3-4.
Okay, now what are they this year?
3-4.
They're 3-4. Okay, so they're still 3-4. All right, so
But they run a different scheme.
No, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
One thing I can tell you is this: most of the time when you get a new defensive coordinator, what really usually struggle the most is run defense. A lot of people don't know that because they might have different gap, techniques they want you to do. Responsibility. They might have guys that you might have a defense what they call read. Okay, a read is the two defensive tackle. When they come off the ball, they just grab the center of the guard and they're going like this. They're not even trying to penetrate. They're just going like this to see which way the running back is going. The running back going this way. They're gonna pull the blocker this way, try to get over the top, make the tackle. He come off the ball, they grab. If the running back's going this way, he's going to try to pull him this way, go over the top, and make the tackle. So you might be a read technique. Then you have what they call shoot the gap. Shoot the gap is when you come off the ball. You don't care where the ball is going. It's a gap means it's center, guard, center. Right. This your gap. When you snap the ball, no matter what happened, you make sure you get they call it a hat in the crack. Make sure you get your helmet between these two guys. So I don't know. I saw a lot of what I saw was a lot of the tackles getting up the field. And a couple of times I couldn't tell if they were doing read. But what I do know is this. That left side was tearing Parson ass up. That's one thing I do know. Parson was getting his ass tore up on the run blocking.
He was getting a mollywop.
And that's kind of the things I've been trying to tell Cowboy fans is like, hey man, he's a better pass block. He's a good pass rusher, but he don't get off the block. And he was bragging before the game that Zimmerman gave me the keys to the defense, all this type of stuff. And we have our sources last year. They've been asking, maybe not now because they got some new guys this year, but they asked Parson last year to go play middle linebacker to stop the run because he's better at scraping and coming over making a tackle than playing the defensive end when they run right at him. So they've been kind of asking him low key, and a lot of people might not, you don't hear about that in the news, but keep in mind a lot of stuff we've been telling y'all be accurate, and my fault. Go ahead, Bowtie Bill.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the key irony of the matter is that when he's playing linebacker in space, they throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's great. He's a great defender, chasing the running back.
Right, chasing the ball. That's why he gets sacked. He's a great chaser. That's a great point. Great point.
Right. But when he's playing linebacker, they throw the ball. Mm-hmm. When he's up playing an edge rusher, they run at him.
Well, you should. A lot of teams don't, but you should.
But you should.
You definitely should. And
right.
They were blowing him off the ball.
Blowing him off the ball.
Blowing him off the
right.
ball.
And so now what do you do? Because he's straight athleticism. He needs to work from the neck up. That's what Michael Parsons needs to do.
Right. And we both know that's not going to happen because we reported last year, that's why you got to watch the podcast, that Michael Parsons don't like to study tape.
He doesn't like to study tape.
And this is stuff you don't hear about.
This is not new. This is not new.
Right. But you don't hear about this on the news. You don't hear nobody talking about it. So it's so bad that we know reporters. Okay. And I asked a couple of Dallas reporters, I'm like, hey man, this is last season. And we touched on this last year.
Right.
Go look it up. It's gonna be a thing on our site. I think it's called Trouble in Dallas, I think is what it's called. And it's got Michael Parsons. Trouble in Dallas, and it has Michael Parsons' picture on that particular one, right on our little channel. A lot of stuff we been telling y'all about, and it come out a couple months later, all the type of stuff. He don't like to study tape. Now I will get an update as he started this season. Keep in mind, as of last season, we don't know about this season. Things might have changed. Zimmerman might have gotten his butt, so we haven't got an up. Oh, you got an update already?
Yeah, no, he's not because he's still doing his podcast on Mondays.
I mean, doesn't mean I'm not gonna. I want to confirm, but I know for a fact as the last season.
No, he's not.
Well, we ain't gonna say for a fact. I know we know for a fact because we talked to different people, and it was asked by the old coach that went to Washington for him to move to middle linebacker. And then Dan Quinn. He refused to go to middle linebacker last year, and Green Bay ran all over him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on in Dallas. And people just want to see the star. They just want to see the touchdown, and we're America's team. And I'm like, y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, Cowboys on some very thin ice. They can either go 11-5, or this shit can go real soft and go 7-10. I'm telling you that right now, they better win this weekend.
Against Baltimore?
Yes. And I'm not saying they're going to win. And I'm picking them. I picked, and this is another thing. I don't want to hear, you a hater. I picked the Cowboys to win the first 2 games. So I want 1-1. Bowtie Bill picked y'all to lose last week. All right.
Every week.
So he's just been a hater. So he's not going to give you
I ain't giving you no space.
Yeah, he's not going to give you any guru breakdown on the Cowboy game. I will give you true guru breakdown. All right. Now, go ahead, Bowtie Bill.
What I was going to say is I'll give you the best that I can, but on the cool, no. I'm a Dallas hater.
I'm a Dallas hater too.
Right. But you know what? But I will say you guys have a great team. You got to continue to gel. Dak has to get better, but we'll get into that a little bit later if possible.
Yeah,
but Dak has to get better. Right?
Why do you think
in the last 6 quarters, 1 touchdown ain't gonna get it?
Let me push back on that. Why do you think they got a good team? Because I used to say
because they have the talent.
Did it really?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Because
now, I used to say, hold on. Let me first say this. For you, I know you want to get yours out. To all Cowboy fans.
Question.
No, I don't want people. Cowboys, their fans are real sensitive. I got to put a clause out. I'm not trying to make a point.
Okay.
Now, if you go look at the tape from last year of our show, I always said the Cowboys had top 5 talent. So I don't want any Cowboy fans sitting there we're hating. Because we have to put this out because we live in Dallas. And ain't nobody trying to beat us up, but nothing like that. It's not that serious. But I'm tired of people saying, y'all hate it. Like, no, just listen to what we're saying. So I was saying last year they have top 5 talent. I don't know about that right now. So if I'm saying now you don't have it, I don't want to hear Cowboy fans say I'm a hater, because last year I said they did. Now you believe they do got the talent. Go ahead, Bowtie.
over 17 game period.
Mhm.
They had MVP
Mhm.
candidate in Dak Prescott,
Right.
which means top 2,
Right.
all pro.
Yes, sir.
They had top 5 wide receiver,
Facts.
and they had Michael Parsons,
Facts.
right? And then the boy who caught not seven interceptions,
Bland.
Bland,
Year.
Bland, right? Right over. So you have a 17 game, scenario to where they good.
Right. I got
So
you.
now fast forwarded to 2 games.
Mhm.
That is why you say that Dak, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons,
Bland's gone though. He's hurt.
yeah, Bland is hurt. Diggs is back.
Gilmore's gone.
Diggs is back. I ain't say nothing about Gilmore or Bland this year, but that
lost-
would give you reason to
You
believe.
lost two defensive tackles.
And they got Kendrickson, the linebacker that came from Minnesota.
What was he at Sunday? What was he at Sunday?
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
I think they lost talent. I'm sorry, I disagree with you. I think they lost a lot of talent.
The Cowboys, and I'm a Cowboy hater. The Cowboys has a great team. They are still, I believe, they can still win at least 10 games.
That's true. That part.
I believe they can still win 10 games
Because their division
because
is
they're a
right.
good team and
Their
their
division is
division.
right. They're not
parity throughout
right.
the NFL.
All right, I'm sorry for cutting y'all. Let me know when
Yeah.
I got it, man.
Go ahead.
I totally disagree. They lost a lot of talent, Bowtie Bill. And the only thing that's going to save the Cowboys this year, and I said it before the season started, is that they're in a terrible division. I told the Cowboy fans, only chance the Cowboys have.
Agreed.
The only chance the Cowboys have to make the playoff is to come down to 4 games. 4. And let me tell you who they are. They have to sweep New York, and they have to sweep Washington. If they lose just one of those 4 games, they're done. Because they're going to lose a whole lot of games this year outside of their division. They're not as good. They're not. So if they don't sweep them, they're not making the playoff. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because of the fact that they're gonna lose 2. They're gonna go 2-2 in the AFC North. Right.
And they got to play San Fran.
They got to play San Fran.
Seattle. Come on, dog.
Seattle.
They're not coming out
Yeah.
of all that. They're not built like that.
But they're still a good team, though.
All right, let me finish.
I don't want to discredit them as a good team.
Dude.
They are a good team.
Dude. How many new offensive linemen do they have this year? Like a 2 or 3? I don't know. 3. Okay.
3.
I know for a fact they lost. What fault?
Center, left tackle, and
Was right tackle?
But it's 3.
But okay. And they have looked pretty decent early on. But here's what I look at.
No running game
You lost tackle. I don't like their running game.
at all.
Okay. Number 2.
They don't have
Number
a second
2.
quarterback.
You lost 2. You lost 2 defensive tackles to Washington. Didn't they lose 2 guys to Washington? To the Commanders.
Right.
They lost 1 or 2. I know Armstrong went over there.
At least one.
I think they lost 2, bro. But anyway,
And they don't
maybe
have another wide receiver.
Maybe the other guy went to another team. Bottom line is you lost some guys in the middle. Okay, you lost some big uglies, and you need your big uglies because that's why I'm so
Agreed.
confident about my Bears because we got 4 big uglies. When I say big uglies, I mean defensive tackle. We got 4 good defensive tackle on the Bears team. Okay, Billings and Walker and Dexter, the little young dude. Man, we're good. We're good.
Right.
One get tired, we got another guy coming in mad, ugly, mad at the world. And they can come in. You need a guy in the middle. 2 of them things. Just be, what's clog
Big
up
nasty.
all, big nasty. There's no reason. If you go back and look at that tape, I'm seeing offensive linemen in New Orleans blowing their big uglies off the ball. They getting pancakes falling on the ground. And now their guards, which I call offense guys, offensive line, call them the big uglies. He pushes their tackle down, and then he's going up looking for some more. And now he got his hand on the linebacker. That's what your defensive tackle job is to do. It's almost like blocking for the linebacker. I'm going to hold him up, and you go get him. You go get the running back. I'm seeing, dude, it was one play, that screen play was with to Kamari, Number 51. I don't know who he is. A Saints fan, leave a comment. I don't know if he was a center or guard. That was one play that this dude was all the way down the field with Kamari, 3 yards behind him. That was a 70-yard screenplay, and he was closer to him than the Cowboy player. A doggone center. My his face laughed so hard. A doggone center is down the field longer than him. I'm like, dude, I said, let me watch the play again when I get home. Bop, bop, bop. He blocked like 3 guys. One off the bat, 10 yards down, boom.
Right.
I'm like, dude, y'all ain't even fighting out. I don't know what. So, I don't know what, maybe it's the game plan. I just think that I'm chalking it up. Me personally, I'm chalking it up to talent. The Cowboys lost a lot of talent last year. I keep telling everybody that. They lost a lot of talent, bro.
Yeah.
And
In
addition,
they were reading the press too, man.
But they always read the press. And they still play. Cowboys play good during the regular season. It's the playoff when the press they need to stop reading the press. So I'm not gonna say they're reading their press after they won game one. I'm not gonna say that. I joked about it, but I just want to get serious. I believe they don't have the talent that they had last year, and now you roll into next week.
Baltimore. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson.
Now we're gonna do a podcast about that later on, breaking down Baltimore a little bit more. But
in Cincy,
in Cincy, I mean, hell, we can do the Baltimore one right now. But I want to definitely touch on New Orleans too. But Baltimore needs to definitely make sure they keep running the ball more to win that game. And I think they gave Derrick Henry the ball like maybe 18 times last game. I just believe that Baltimore has better coaching than the Cowboys. And you got a pissed off Baltimore team coming in 0-2. And you can say, well, the Cowboys going to be pissed off. Yeah, the Cowboys can be pissed off, but I still think that Baltimore got more talent. Now, one thing I will say is 2 questions I got for Baltimore, and I need to know what the hell's going on. Why Henry ain't getting the ball? And number 2, Baltimore, it looked like Andrews and lost a step.
coming off an injury.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you
need another year.
You got a lively right there.
Maybe need another year because Paula looked like how Andrews looked last year, and Paula now is looking great in Tennessee. Paula's got his burst back, so maybe he need another year. I'm not gonna say his career is done, but I'm just trying to figure out that. So you're right, maybe it's the injury, but I just trust Baltimore. I can tell you that line is a 1 right now, and this is my first time not picking Cowboys this year, but I would not be picking the Cowboys this game. They would lose this game. Yeah, I think they're gonna lose this game. What are your thoughts?
Baltimore's back to the wall.
That's what I'm saying. And I know Cowboy fans think, I'm back to the wall. Okay, let's stop being sensitive. We just want you to watch and just with an open mind. Yes, you lost last week, but you are 1-1. The first place team in your division is the Washington Commanders. That's who's in first. Because they all are 1-1 besides New York. And the reason why Washington's in first place because they have a division win. Because they beat the Giants. We all, no disrespect to the Washington, unless I see something different out of y'all. Because things could change. But right now, don't get mad, Washington fans. You're not winning that division. That's why it's called Tell the Truth. Okay? You're not winning that division. It's going to come down between the Cowboys and the Eagles. Right. All right? It's basically who can don't shoot themselves in the foot so much between those two teams. So, my point for saying that is, yes, you don't want to lose 2 in a row. But in Baltimore division, there's a team to my left, my buddy's favorite team, Black and Gold. They 2-0. The Ravens are 0-2, so they're already 2 games behind y'all.
And Cincinnati 0-2.
Okay, no, I know. We just want to talk about Baltimore because that's who the Cowboys play next. We're gonna get to the AFC North on another podcast, I promise you. Right. But Baltimore ain't stupid, and I want to say they got a game coming up with Cincinnati real soon. So this is a major must win. Baltimore's winning.
Yes.
Billy, your thoughts on that game?
Man, they're gonna run the ball. The one thing Cowboys cannot do is stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna run the ball with Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, and then with the run, that's gonna open up the pass. ABC plus 1, 2, 3.
No, I agree. And you're going to have some Cowboy fans be like, oh, that was just one game. That's one game. Let me give you a crazy stat, Bowtie Bill. The New Orleans Saints had 124 yards rushing before there was any contact. Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
They had 124 yards before the first contact. So for you guys that don't know what that means, you get the ball and you're running, and then before somebody even touched them, they counted up how many yards. Not tackling them, right. Touching them. You're getting blown off the ball. You're getting blown off the ball 124 yards, averaging 15.9 yards a carry.
Trayvon Diggs didn't want to tackle, Doc.
You said what now?
Trayvon Diggs did not want to tackle.
No, not at all. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all, man. He didn't want no parts of that at all, man. But we about to get up out of here. We're gonna have another podcast about the Saints and Pittsburgh and all that great stuff, man. But
Colorado,
with Colorado, we got a lot of good shows coming up. We're dropping them in the next 2-3 days. So this week we got probably gonna drop about 4 or 5 shows. Cowboy fans, we're sorry to do this to you, but we had to give y'all a little tell the truth serum today about my Caleb Williams Bears and the Cowboys, man. Bowtie Bill, tell the people what we need, baby.
Man, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Tell your family members and friends. Also hit the comment section, drop a line, as well as the notification. And we just thank you for everything that you're doing. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a neighbor. Thank you so much.
All right, I appreciate that, Bowtie Bill. Like you said, make sure you hit the notification button, man. I'm your host, Shy Neal. To my left, Bowtie Bill. Shy God, baby. Dropping the knowledge on these fools, man. Anyway, man. Bears fans, calm down. Don't kill yourself. Cowboy fans, hope y'all can stop the run this week against Baltimore. Keep some lane integrity, man. Keep your gaps, man. We out of here. Tell the Truth Podcast 23, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.